Cuts to federal funding is now impacting affordable housing right here in San Diego. More to explain, here to explain rather, is Fox 5's real estate expert. Here's the Noble agent, Mr. Ken Kaplan. Ken, good morning. Thanks for being here. Okay, talk to me about what we're seeing with the Section 8 housing vouchers. Explain what that is and what's happening right now.
Sure. So Section 8 housing vouchers are a way for individuals who've got lower income to be able to afford living in a property, and it helps subsidize part of that rent, percentage-wise. And that's what that Section 8 housing is. Now, part of that's coming from federal funding. So, knowing that and knowing that we're getting, the proposed cuts, they've also now stopped the waiting list. Now, the waiting list, don't get me wrong, was a far out in the way of timeline possibility of getting housing because of a 10-year waiting list or whatever it may be. But what we are seeing though is with this reduction, the question becomes how many of the people who are using Section 8 vouchers will not be able to afford to stay where they are, who are currently housed. Will that push any kind of uptick in the unsheltered? These are questions that people are asking, but that's what Section 8 is. It's a way to help those who've got lower income to be able to afford rent.
Is it going to impact affordable housing development on top of that?
Well, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I think, if we're getting less people who are going to be able to afford it, they're also not going to be funding for, in any excess for new projects. So I think you're going to see a much more limited result on that.
And do people have other options aside from the voucher?
It really depends city by city. There are some places some cities that do have some sort of affordable housing or restrictions on, or deed restrictions that low income units need to be built into projects. So it's part of the development factor.
Okay, let's get to the mortgage rates check-in again. Where are we right now? I keep
so you know what? We're down. Okay. And if you look at this, I mean, we're down about 1/10% on the 30-year fixed. The 15-year fixed has gone down as well, and the 30-year FHA and VA. If you look on that, you'll see. I mean, we're at 5.75 on a 30-year FHA and essentially the same on a 30-year VA. Now you can click on that QR code that's there and you'll be able to follow that. But one thing to just notice is that the president's wanted to get these rates down. Well, they've come down about 1/10%. Is that enough? Probably not. I think that we're going to see more. My personal opinion is I think we'll see more after Powell is out as the Fed chair. Okay. And that'll be May.
In May. Let's go to our deals and dreams. Where are we going and where is the deal, Ken Kaplan?
So we're going to go to Scripps Ranch.
Scripps Ranch.
We like Scripps Ranch.
Beautiful, yes.
It is absolutely gorgeous up there. Centrally located. You can get on and off on the 15.
Easy breezy. Yeah.
Easy breezy. Okay, here's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 850 square feet. Okay. It's been totally updated. Large oversized balcony. It's got a fireplace. Primary suite features 2 really large closets. Complex features, I've got a pool, spa, community room with a kitchen. I mean, if you look at this, you've got stainless steel appliances, lighting's good, cabinets look great. I mean, a nice, great starter, 2-bedroom, 2-bath in Poway in the San Diego Unified School District, excuse me. Great schools, great scores. And
Scripps Ranch schools, yes.
Absolutely, just great.
Interesting. You said, I got the old calculator out. What was the square footage on that?
850 square feet.
Okay, let's put up the numbers. 478, 540, or 600. Chrissy says C. I'm between A and B. I'm going to go with A.
It's probably B.
Oh, it's B.
It is.
Right, well. Well, hey, that's good.
You guys both lost. That's fine.
We both lost.
Both lost. That's fine. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, 540. Let's get to the dream in Scripps Ranch, Mr. Kaplan.
All right, here we go. Here's the dream. The dream is a 5-bedroom.
How many cars do they have at this place?
Oh, wait a second. You'll like this.
Okay.
This is an absolutely turnkey, start to finish, totally remodeled home, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, just shy of 3,500 square feet.
All right.
Unobstructed views.
Okay.
4-car garage, but parking for 8.
What?
Yeah. Okay, there's an addition to, that's been put on this house that could potentially turn into an ADU. It's got a separate AC and a separate meter. It's got a new chef's kitchen, new lighting, new paint, new flooring, first floor bedroom for those who don't want to climb stairs if you wanted to have guests over who may not be apt to climbing stairs. You've got 2 new HVAC systems, brand new refinished pool, and all brand new equipment. Okay, upstairs has got a great room. You've got new LVP throughout the entire house. And the primary suite's got a soaking tub.
Oh, nice tub.
And
my wife wants one of
you've
those.
got views from the soaking tub. Look at
Where are we looking at? Are we looking east or?
We are looking on that picture. I can't tell the direction on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My
It's a
apologies.
mountain, so maybe that's
So,
east. Okay.
where are we at? What are we thinking?
3,500 square feet. Given the price per square foot, I gotta agree. Unfortunately, I have to agree with Chrissy and go with A on this one.
Chrissy A.
Yeah.
Raul A.
So I was doing calculator math. You're looking at about $800
About that.
a square foot. On
Yeah,
that?
for a totally redone home.
How about that?
How's
Ryan
that?
Serhant, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
I got this, man.
He's got nothing on us.
Love that guy. Love you.
Oh, thanks.
The noble agent Ken Kaplan, you have done it again, sir.
Thank you. My
Happy
pleasure.
New Year. Happy New Year. Have you? I can't.
I don't remember.
Have you been here already?
If I have, I don't know. I'm suffering from a black eye, can I tell you.
What happened?
What happened was I was putting my teacup chihuahua back in the kennel, and it was dark, and I hit the corner of the cage door. There you go. So
You got beat up by the
I got
cage
beat up
of
by
your
the cage
chihuahua.
of the 2.5 pound
Well,
chihuahua.
you know, sometimes reality is not as cool as the story you'll
It
make up
is
later.
not. I'd love to tell you I got in a fight. but I didn't.
Thank you, Ken.
Okay.
Appreciate it.